My name is Justin Topneo, and today, me and my partners will be discussing how Americans have been plagued by consumerism. Because of consumerism, many people have been left with broken families and mass amounts of debt. Today in this video, we'll be showing you how, because of consumerism nature, it's still an issue in society today, and how you, as a person, can stop it.
Consumerism debt has always been a problem. It has been depicted in many novels, including The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. The main character, Jurgis, and his family has had many problems dealing with debt ever since arriving in America. With Jurgis working many hours every day, he only receives a tiny amount of pay. With the whole family working, they struggle to pay for their house rent and the necessities they need to survive. They even ask their neighbors for money for a proper burial site. As Jurgis' life goes on, he continues to face the struggles of debt.
The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, the novel he wrote on what the working conditions of the worker and what the treatment of meat was at the time. This was before the Pure Foods Act, so the quality was terrible. In the book, he shows an imaginary family working in the factories and uncovering its dirty secrets. And here is an excerpt from The Jungle. There would be meat stored in great piles in rooms, and the water from leaky roofs would drip all over it. And thousands of rats would race about on it. It was too dark in these storage places to see well, but a man could run his hand over these piles of meat and sweep off handfuls of the dried dung of rats. These rats were nuisances, and the packers would put poisoned bread out for them. They would die, and then the rats, bread, and meat would go into the hoppers together. This is no fairy story and no joke. The meat would be shoveled into carts, and the man who did the shoveling would not trouble to lift out even a rat when he saw one. In the pursuit of more wealth and to feed the consumeristic society, the quality of the meat was terrible. The company does not care for the well-being of the people eating it, only the bottom line. Because of the nature of consumerism, it is a real and serious issue in society. We not only inherit consumeristic values such as they want for more and more, even though it's not needed. Consumerism also affects the family as well. Parents may work many hours to earn money to buy more things for themselves and pay off debts. Even though it is good to make money, the family suffers. If the spouses continuously work, the marriage may fall through. If both spouses are working, the child may feel longing and resentment that they're not being valued. The children will feel it, but not the parents. They'll feel like just because they're making money, that it's fine that they're not spending time with their family. This is what consumerism does. Consumerism separates us from our families and loses a fractured home by the end of it. As Jurgis in The Jungle, he tried to work so hard, and by the end of it, he lost his family, his wife was dead, and they were very poor.
Debt is something we will always face. It has become a large influence on our spending habits and our economy today. We may not be able to completely solve or abolish consumerism, but we can definitely alleviate it. By changing how we spend our money, such as instead of buying things we will not need in the future. And another step we could take is start appreciating what we have instead of complaining what we don't have. And start fixing things that are slightly broken or broken.
We can also help alleviate consumerism by not placing our job above our family, as well as giving more thought to how we spend our money.
Serious issue in society. We are not only inherit communists.